Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Mark here with the Better Mark. I want to talk to you guys about the April 21st, the Sunday MLB baseball card. 16 games coming at you guys live. This is one where a lot of series are wrapping up, and one where we can recap yesterday's plays. End up splitting. We had 2 and 2 within the official plays, where we were able to get home with a couple run lines. Almost went 3 and 1. There was a little bit of a bad beat that we had within the Cubs losing that first game of the Twin Bill against the Marlins. The Marlins have been kind of my nemesis on the season, full disclosure. They seem to be the team that only has 5 wins now, I think, and I think all 5 of those wins have come in games that I've bet against them. But hey, it is what it is. But able to be profitable in the NBA, clean sweep. Looking to continue that today. Check out my NBA video. I have linked to this one that I'm posting live. If you guys want to go look for the second half of that video where we talk about these Sunday NBA plays for the first round matchups in the NBA playoffs. Okay, but let's get into this. But first, make sure you subscribe down below. Really appreciate you all. Like this video, smash that like button, and please let me know what you guys are picking down below in the comments. I am traveling home today, so I'm going to try to expedite this one a little bit. Give you guys my 3 best bets. And then we'll be back in the office tomorrow on a more normal schedule. So that's what we got going on. Channel memberships down below as well. If you guys want to get back to the channel, also check out the sponsor oddsjam. As we get further into this video, you'll see the details above on your screen. And I use oddsjam for all of my pretty much analysis. A lot of my research I do. It's a true invaluable tool when you want to go sport to sport, game to game, really finding the best odds available with some other cool avenues such as arbitrage, positive EV, and within daily fantasy. So check it out. 35% off. Promo code is TBM. Link down below. And let's get into that first game on the card. All right, Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. That's the first one coming to you guys on this card. This will be an official play. We will be taking the likes of the New York Yankees minus 21 on the money line. This is one where we look at Savali. I'm not really having a good track record against the Yankees club, especially offensively. The Yankees do a lot better at home. 14-7 on the season. Luis Gil, they're thrown out there. It's going to be a decent pitching matchup, but one where I look for the Yankees to get it done at home, especially after kind of having that unfortunate loss yesterday. Okay, we dropped that game within extra innings, I believe, and it was something where I think it was 0-0 the whole way through, and then the Rays scratched out 2 in the 10th, and the Yankees end up losing that one. So as a player, that's a horrible taste in your mouth. So I can guarantee you one thing: the Yankees are chomping at the bit to get back, especially going against a divisional opponent. I think they're going to be ready to play, geared up. So we'll take the Yankees on the money line, minus 121, best number out there. Okay, I'm going to skip over the White Sox, Phillies, because that also is an official play. We'll come back to that one. Boston Pirates. I do favor the Pirates in this matchup. Martin Perez going against Josh Winkowski. I'm not a big Winkowski guy, truthfully. This is one where that pitcher, I think if you guys don't know the backstory, he was basically all but done within the big leagues, I believe. If you guys are into trading cards and stuff, you guys know the story behind that. But that's kind of what we're looking at within this matchup. This will be a no play for me, but I do lean Pirates minus 140 on that money line. I just think at home, better pitching matchup. Something where I favor them in that regard. Okay, Astros, they got their ace out there on the mound. Okay, going on the road against the Washington Nationals. Mitchell Parker on the bump for the Nats. I do like Christian Javier. I think this is one where we're going to get behind the Astros very, very closely because the market has adjusted shortly in time, guys. I promise you this. The Astros bats will wake up. And when that happens, when they figure it out, they're going to be one of the teams that we have a trend on betting because I love betting me some Astros. And right now, they're just not getting it done from an offensive standpoint. So I do favor taking Javier. The number at minus 175 is something that I'm not looking to take. The run line at 114 is a little bit more appetizing, but just still, without the Astros bats where we need them, this is something where I'm going to lay off this game as well. Okay, but if you guys are into K-props, stuff like that, Javier, definitely a good option on today's card, okay, in that contest. Next one up, Angels-Reds, no play for me as well. Soriano and Frankie Montas. This is just something where it's another one of those coin flips. And with the way that these teams have been scoring runs, you could get your 8-6, 8-7, 9-7 game. The over at 9 is a little bit attractive. But for me, this is a no play. If you want to go and bet this game, it's simply a coin flip. So that's just kind of how I look at it. No edge on either side, so I will be laying off. All right. The Guardians and the Athletics. Okay, this is one where we were able to cash yesterday on the Guards within that run line. I do favor that as well today. We look at what's going on within this pitching matchup, and I believe that the Guardians have a very similar opportunity today that they did yesterday. All right. That's just the reality of it. The Indians have been scoring a lot of runs, and when you look at they've been doing behind the plate, and couple that with the fact that the Oakland Athletics bullpen is really, really slim. Okay, really, really fragile. I think that they can capitalize late in the game. I think that's a very strong opportunity. I actually do kind of favor this over 7.5 on the total. I think it's a little too low. We've seen Oakland score in bunches at times, and as well as the Guardians be able to put up a lot of points against the likes of Ross Stripling. Both of these pitchers, Tanner Beebe, we're talking about 5 ERA guys, and I just really don't like the fact that this is over under. I mean, you can get a juiced up 7 out there on FanDuel. That's something that's kind of attractive to me. I might be betting that, to be honest, because it is the Oakland Athletics, and we saw it yesterday. The Guardians put up 6 runs themselves, and I just truthfully think it doesn't matter, and we get a little bit of back end help offensively from the lackluster bullpen for the A's. So I would not be opposed to taking that over. If you get a juiced up 7 out there, it gives you a potential for a push. That is something that I kind of heavily lean, especially on a game like this where Oakland's looking to just get out of Dodge and head back to the West Coast. So something that put in your mind, but it's not going to be an official play for me as of yet at the time of making this video. Okay, Baltimore and the Royals. That is the next game on the card. This series, for that matter, has been really hard to handicap. It just seems like one team wins 10-0, then the next day the other team wins 10-0. So can't put my finger on it. I'm going to stay away from it. Seth Lugo on the mound for the Royals definitely gets the nod as the better pitching match in this contest. But both of these teams offensively have been, despite the Orioles having that expectation, the Royals, coming in at 13-8, have really stole the cake as being one of those sleeper teams in the major league. So when we talk about this game, I would love to favor the Royals, but it is still the Orioles lineup, and they can put up eight runs on anybody out there on any given night. So attractive options, taking the Orioles plus 1.5, minus 177 is a little bit pricey, but that's just kind of where my head's at. I still think that total is a little low at 8.5. And despite Seth Lugo having that 1.05 ERA, just kind of where I'm at on it. I can't really handicap what team will win this game. Even with Baltimore throwing out Cole Irvin with his almost 7 ERA. And it looks like it's teed up for the Royals. It really does. At home, better pitching matchup. But I just can't get behind it, okay? I just think that the Orioles are capable offensively of scoring 10 runs on any given night. So I'm going to be staying away from this game as well. Next game up is the Tigers and Twins. We got Casey Mize on the bump going against Louis Varland. This is one where I'm not going to have a play in this game as well. I think both of these teams kind of have a 4-4, 5-4 makeup going on, kind of a late in the ball game winner. That's kind of how I view it playing out. 4-3 even, just a close, hard-fought game. I think the number is right where it needs to be with the over-under. I would favor that over 7.5 that you can find out there in the market, but no official play for me. All right, so we're going to get over that. I do lean towards taking Casey Mize, just better pitcher, and the Tigers are capable of putting up some runs as well. So that's kind of where I'm at in that game. All right, the next one out there is the Brew Crew and the St. Louis Cardinals. Sonny Gray for the Cardinals on the mound going against Colin Rea. A great pitching matchup by all accounts. That's why we're seeing a low total, something where I can't really get behind any one of these as well. It's a coin flip. Would not shock me, though, if we saw some offensive output and got over that 7.5. Would not, despite who's actually pitching. Both of these teams have been scoring runs in bunches for the most part. So that's kind of where I'm at with that one. Kind of would lean towards taking the Cardinals at home, but it's still a coin flip for me, and I'm not looking to back them at a price of minus 157, truthfully, at this moment. So kind of maybe a little appealing taking the Brew Crew on the money line as well with that plus 150 value almost that you can get out there. where they're definitely capable and more than capable of winning this divisional matchup. So that's kind of where I'm at with that one. We'll get to the next one on the card. We have the Miami Marlins and the Cubs. As I said yesterday, this is one where this has been a fickle series, man. And now we look at Kyle Hendricks, 12.7 ERA going against Edward Cabrera. Another game where it's kind of looking like, hey, the Miami Marlins could win this game, getting their 6th win on the season possibly. We're seeing that with the money line indication at a price of plus 116. Kind of just, jumps out at the page at me at first glance, like, okay, something's up with this. So I'm crossing this game off. No official play in this one as well. All right. Mariners, Rockies. We have the first leg of a twin bill in this game. Not really going to play either one of these games. I typically don't play doubleheaders, so we're not even going to talk about it. But I would tell you guys that in both of these games, one of these games will hit the over, and both of them have the potential to go over that total. We're seeing that indicated by a price of 10. And even in the second game, 10.5, 11.5 out there. So first game a little bit lower, which I really don't know why, but we're going to see a lot of runs in these 2 ball games. So that's just kind of the only handicap I have involved with that one. Okay. The next game on the card is the Diamondbacks and Giants. The Diamondbacks bit me yesterday. I think they lost 7-3 to the Giants. I really do favor this pitching matchup. We got Merrill Kelly going against Jordan Hicks. Both pitchers around 2 ERAs. It's going to be a lower scoring game by all accounts, but I do look for this to be another one of them coin flip games. If you do believe in the zigzag theory, take the Diamondbacks. They will be coming back. Like them possibly to win at a price of plus 100. Just kind of how I view that, but I'm not going to be playing that as well. All right. New York Mets, Dodgers. Do the Dodgers get swept, okay, by the unsavory New York Mets? That's something that's firmly in the cards as we get into the Sunday card. It is on the board. We have Tyler Glass now on the bump going against Adrian Hauser. Pitching matchup, lineup matchup, everything matchup, home field matchup goes towards the Dodgers, but they keep dropping games. 12-11 on the season. That's just unforeseen territory for the Dodgers, especially this early in the season where they usually just get off to that crazy hot start. So if you're into that, if you believe in it, I mean, the Mets plus 214, that's a great triumphant price to take them to complete the sweep. I think that's why the odds are so large, is because they're pricing in the fact that that's just most likely not going to happen. So kind of where I'd go just to go for it, go with the Mets money line, just go for it at a price of plus 214. Why not? If you're up a lot of units, make a little sprinkle on that, maybe a half unit play on the Mets. And who knows, maybe they get the job done and complete the sweep. I've seen crazier things happen, and I would not rule that out by one stretch of the imagination. Okay. And let's just jump ahead to that Rangers-Braves game before I get into my last 2 official plays. Michael Lorenzen and Darius Vines. Darius Vines, very interesting pitcher that we got going, okay? A young pitcher, had a great first outing. This is where he looks to get his first, I don't know if it's his career win, but his first start of the season within getting a win, I believe. Yeah, he did get one back in 2023, but impressive first outing, 4.2 innings. He only gave up 4 hits. In that 1 earned run, 80 pitches he was able to throw, I believe. Or no, I take that back. Not 80 pitches. But anyways, 1.93 ERA in just 1 game. Okay, that's something where we look into this. I think that it's a little bit of going to be a tough task going against the Texas Rangers. I'm not looking to take a young pitcher going against the Rangers in any stretch of imagination. If you want to kind of get into some value, I do lean towards taking the Rangers plus 140. That's just kind of where I'm at. Despite Michael Lorenzen on the mound for the Rangers, I just think that it's too good of a price for having that kind of a bat in your lineup for both of these clubs. Also minus 151 for the Braves, something I'm not looking to get behind at this moment in time as well, with a young guy out there on the mound for the Braves. So I'm going to stay away from this one. I'm going to see what he does in his second start of the season, but that's just kind of where I'm at, looking for taking a lot of value here to complete this road trips for a lot of teams. You can find a lot of money line values where teams kind of steal that last win on Sunday and then get the heck out of Dodge. So that's kind of where my head's at. And then let's get into the last 2 official plays that I'll have. This will be Toronto and the Padres.
I'm going to be locking in that over 8 runs at a price of -105. Chris Bassett going against Joe Musgrove. Musgrove, 6+ ERA on the season. Both of these pitchers are strikeout kind of kings in a way. Expect around that 6K range for both of these pitchers. But I do see a lot of runs in this game. I think this is a really kind of a lower over-under than it needs to be. I think this one should be more in that 9.5 range. So I see some value, basically even money taking the over 8. That's kind of why I'm going to take it. And I think that there's going to be a lot of runs. So that's kind of my handicap. So we're betting the over 8 runs in the Blue Jays Padres. All right, and then we're going to go back to the earlier game on the card, right, where we jumped over that Philly Chicago White Sox game. All right, White Sox, we all know about their struggles. 3-17 on the season, probably the worst team in baseball as we know it. Going against Aaron Nola, the young pitcher Nick Nasrani. All accounts, Nasrani 0-1, 3.6 ERA. Nothing to balk at, okay? But with the likes of Aaron Nola, veteran pitcher, great pitcher, at Philly, one of the hardest ballparks for any opposing team to come into and play and win. I'm going to look to back the Philadelphia Phillies on the run line once again. -1.5 is what we're going to take them at. I think that number right now, the best one you can find out there. Let's see what it gives you here, because I was able to get a little bit of different number probably than you guys. Just from when I bet this, but we're going to be taking the Philadelphia Phillies. You can find it right now. Best odds available is -133 out there. We're seeing that, so all courtesy of oddsjam. So those will be my 3 official plays. Let's do a quick recap here. I put it up on the screen for you guys. Like I said, I'm not really in love with this card, so I dove into each and every game. These were the plays I came out with. Excited for the NBA action that we got tipping off here very shortly. Pacers Bucks, as well as the likes of the Mavericks game. I'm really interested in watching Mavs Clippers, I believe. So that's what we got coming to you guys live today. Good luck with all your picks. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. I appreciate you guys all being part of the channel. All my channel members out there, hats off. Congratulations to all you guys been cashing tickets here on the channel. I appreciate the love and support that you guys have been giving me down below in the comments as well. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers, and thanks for watching.